German conservative leader Armin Laschet is facing mounting unrest within his party, after their historic defeat in federal elections. As he and the other party leaders met colleagues to decide their next steps, he came under increased pressure to end his bid to form a coalition, and quit.Election winner Olaf Scholz wants urgent talks with the two parties whose support he needs to form a government. But the Greens and Liberals plan to meet each other first. Mr. Scholz has been buoyed by opinion polls that suggest widespread backing for a three-way government. Half of Germans want his party to run the country with the Greens and pro-business FDP in what they call a traffic light coalition, because of the party colours. Only 22% think it should be Mr. Laschet's conservative CDU at the helm of a Jamaica coalition. Armin Laschet was picked by the Conservatives to take over as Chancellor after 16 years of Angela Merkel in power. Even before the vote, there was frustration in the CDU at gaffes in his campaign. While his poll rating slipped, the head of the Bavarian sister party, Markus Söder, remained popular. Now that the Conservatives have polled only 24.1% of the vote, internal discontent has spilled out.
The talk in Berlin on Tuesday was that Conservative colleagues might even approach Mr. Söder to front a coalition with the Greens and Liberals, although one report said the Bavarian leader did not think any coalition could work other than that proposed by Mr. Scholz. The losing candidate is not without support, but it is dwindling. Leading CDU figure Julia Klöckner is among the few who have publicly backed a CDU-led government. The party needs to renew itself but could still do it in government, she says. The party's top official in Hamburg, Christoph Ploss, said the CDU should take soundings with its potential coalition partners. We have to move forward step by step. Two separate polls indicate widespread support for a government led by Olaf Scholz. A Forsa poll said 56% wanted him to be chancellor, while mere 11% preferred Mr. Laschet and 67% thought he should resign. As many as 71% are opposed to the conservative leader becoming chancellor, according to a Civi Institute poll. Simple guide: what you need to know about Germany's election. Meanwhile, the center-left is keen to force the pace with potential coalition partners. We have invited the Greens and the FDP to hold exploratory talks with us this week, if they want, said parliamentary group leader Ralph Mutzenich. They do not appear to be in a rush, and as well as finding common ground, they need to sort out internal decisions. Greens leader Annalena Baerbock herself did not have a great election, squandering a lead in the opinion polls, even if her party did reach a historic high of almost 15%. Her co-leader, Robert Habeck, stepped back during the campaign but has his eye on Germany's top finance job, currently held by Olaf Scholz. But it's a job also coveted by the head of the pro-business FDP, Christian Lindner. It's not just policies but jobs the two parties need to agree on if they're to take part in government. Even though the Liberals are also more naturally aligned on economics with the center-right, they have plenty in common on the social side with the Greens.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.